Good morning, everyone. I hope this speech finds you well, and I'd like to sincerely apologize for being unable to be physically present for this event. My name is Jiya, and this is my junior year at Washington Middle College High. I'm here to tell you a tale about my journey through education and how this school has been revolutionary to me and many other students. Revolutionary must sound dramatic, but it's true. Let me run you through the 4 wonders of Washington Middle College High School. To begin this journey, we must turn time back to when I was in first grade. It was recess, and all the kids ran onto the blacktop and straight to the playground. I stayed back in class to pick a book to read during the short break when my teacher pulled me over to talk to me. She told me, "You're incredibly fast at your addition and subtraction. Would you like to practice multiplication worksheets instead?" I was overjoyed by this question and immediately agreed. You see, throughout most of my elementary and middle school experience, school was an absolute bore. I had already learned most of which my peers were currently studying years ago, since my parents had enrolled me into an advancement tutoring program. This made every class feel like a waste of time as I watched the clock drag its hands each second. When I first arrived at this school, I expected something similar. Easy classes, just another box to check before college. And oh, how devastatingly wrong I was. Welcome to Wonder 1, the academic acceleration. When I first stepped into Professor Silvios' integrated Math 2 class as a freshman, I expected a brief introduction, an overview of the course for the year. Instead, we jumped straight into the curriculum and began with Lesson 1. An exhilarating experience for me, since this was the first time I sat in a class that was paced perfectly for my attention. Washington Middle College has the strange ability to snatch up students and elevate their academic skills at an incredible rate. I'm currently taking Calculus 1 and college-level English class at Sacramento City Community College. From my experience, I can confidently say I would not be near the proficiency needed to take these courses if it weren't for the curriculum that I was taught at this school. After quarantine and at the start of middle school, I stopped reading independently for years. This significantly hindered my abilities in English, and it went from one of my strongest subjects to weakest. Mr. Rilgan's English 9 and 10 class have been one of the greatest pivotal points in my journey with English. Thanks to her, I've gained not only the ability to write and analyze text at a higher level, but also regain the joy of reading for myself. Now, for the next 2 wonders, I'd like to introduce community and spirit. 3 years ago, I would have described myself as antisocial, maybe a common trait after the events of 2020, or possibly just a middle school phase, but I surely had bound myself to the comfort of being alone. The small knitted community at this school unraveled this mentality and brought out a new side of me. I've never had so many friends, I've never felt so close with my teachers or faculty. There's something so enchanting about being at a small school, where everyone knows everyone's faces, unafraid to wave hi in the hallways. Our relationships go beyond classroom walls, from friendships between upperclassmen and lowerclassmen, to the interactions with our office staff, Miss Eileen, who always asks, "How are you?" with genuine interest, and Miss Lane, our principal, who genuinely cares about the well-being of her students. Truly, it's a wonderful feeling to be surrounded by people who genuinely care for you. Wonder 3 lies in the hearts of our faculty. I've never been in the presence of such dedicated educators till high school. It was almost a culture shock when I realized teachers genuinely care about me and my success. There's never a moment of fear in my heart to ask them for help, whether it be in chemistry or history. The teachers at WMCHS always put in the extra 2 cents to make sure we understand what we're learning. I remember my uncertainty at the beginning of freshman year and not sure where my future led, overwhelmed by the idea of college and high school at the same time. This discomfort was easily healed through the countless meetings with our wonderful counselor, Miss Claudia, and the conversations with my teachers, who assured me that success doesn't require restless work and accelerated courses, but that I should instead take a pause and enjoy my high school experience for what it is. My high school experience so far consists of the contagious laughters of my friends, the inside jokes between clubs, the hour-long friend group study sessions after school, and all the times we ran around campus entertaining each other's shenanigans. Now, for the 4th and last wonder, I'd like to present the idea of personal victory, an idea I only ever truly solidified after joining this school. Personal victory, as suggested by its name, is an individual form of success. Washington Middle College High School has been the only educational setting I've been in that has supported this idea. Instead of confining me to a singular version of academic intelligence, the school adapted to my style and pace of learning. Thanks to this freedom and flexibility, I'm now taking college calculus as a junior, and I'm excelling in it. This doesn't just apply to me. For students who are struggling, there is so much support and dedicated to ensuring their success, like the tutoring program and office hours. As a math tutor myself, I can see the motivation in all students, the ones who are motivated to assist their friends, try new approaches until they understand the math, and the ones who are motivated to learn the subjects that they're weaker in, willing to ask for help for the sake of their victory. Plato once said, "Do not train a child to learn by force or harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds, so that you may be better able to discover with accuracy the peculiar bent of the genius of each." This school demonstrates this philosophy, as I've seen many students from many different backgrounds at different stages in their academics grow, excel, and flourish in their endeavors. To end the speech quickly without much bore, I have one final statement. A school's brilliance is only defined by the people who lead it to success. And from my experience, there isn't one person at this school that hasn't contributed their fair share of effort into shaping WMCHS into the great school that it is. Thank you.